Going across to my colleague Pooja Shali is also getting us the very latest from there. Pooja, encroachments have been there for many years now, and these have removed also periodically. We all know that. Residents say that rolling in bulldozers is just with the intention of creating a law and order situation. The MLA from Okla, Amanatullah Khan, has said the same.
Absolutely, Sneha. Unlike Jahangirpuri, where there was an anti-demolition drive, it's complete chaos and confusion here. Sloganeering now being done. As you can see, scuffle looks like it's breaking out. Delhi police is also on the target. Ashok Bahnot is showing how the Delhi police is finding it much more difficult compared to Jahangirpuri to manage people here who are clearly agitated and angry. Remember, in Jahangirpuri, the demolition drive still had been carried out, but here it is clearly breaking out into commotion and scuffle. Amanatullah Khan, who I just spoke to about a short while ago, said that they will stop. He will ensure that the anti-demolition drive, that the demolition drive will be stopped, because he does not believe that there is any illegal encroachment here. As you can see here, his supporters, his people here, thronging to get in a word from him, and he clearly, very clearly told me that he's here to stop the demolition drive, and he's demanding where is the illegal encroachment. Now, what you see around you, take a look, that is the bulldozer. Ashok Bahnot will show you just one bulldozer for now here, unlike in Jahangirpuri, where there were at least 7. And therefore, that is the difference, that even one bulldozer is finding it difficult. I've been here for the past few hours. I can tell you that this one bulldozer is also finding it difficult to carry out the drive. One, because it is on the main road. This is the Delhi-Noida border. It is leading to immediate congestion. They have to take care of that as well. Then, as now he's preparing to pull down some of the illegal structures, the anger is among the locals that is showing, unlike in Jahangirpuri, where the situation had been calmed down. As you can see, the force has been now deployed here. Anyone is being detained who's trying to stop the demolition drive and taking law into their own hands. Take a look at these. These are the live visuals on your screen. Anyone trying to disrupt this official order of the Municipal Corporation of Delhi are being detained, are being put in buses. This means that the MCD clearly right now is ensuring that the drive will be on. Delhi police has said they are sending additional police force. As you can see, the CRPF has also been deployed. It's a multi-layered security here that you're looking at on your screen, and therefore the situation clearly is to ensure that there is no commotion that takes place. I'm trying to get you as many perspectives and angles. What you see here is a multi-layered security and a bulldozer, and then the illegal structure. So this is the bus where anyone who is going to break law and order will be detained. So multi-layered security of women personnel, male personnel of Delhi police, then the bulldozer, the JCB, and then the illegal structure allegedly that they are going to now start to demolish. So we are trying to show you exactly how Shaheen Bagh area looks like. Now, every time you think of Shaheen Bagh, remember, of course, the recent reason it was in news was primarily because of the anti-CAA protest that had been here. Now, we'll try and cooperate with the police personnel as well, as they're not letting us go very towards the location of the site. But unlike Jahangirpuri, I can tell you it's complete commotion in Shaheen Bagh. And, you know, a lot of push and shove by the angry locals here. As you can see, again, Ashok, show to our viewers how there is sloganeering taking place as well by the people. People have said they will not let, and bulldozer starts to demolish. Take a look at that. Ashok, show to our viewers of how finally the bulldozer is starting to demolish the first structure. This is under, of course, the orders and the plan of the MCD. Now, according to the MCD, this had been in the plan. It is not immediate. It is not a coincidence. The anti-encroachment drive was being planned for the past few days. But because of looking at law and order situation and whether they had enough deployment as well, they were not yet sure. But right now, they have decided to go ahead with it. That is likely to be the first building that we saw where allegedly the illegal structure is going to be pulled down. There is some conversation that is taking place. Ashok Bahnot will show us the MCD officials who are talking and are discussing how to go ahead with the plan. But the police has tried to barricade the area and have tried to ensure that it does happen as peacefully as possible here. You know, what is interesting here, as Ashok Bhanu will show you also, is that these bulldozers, remember, 7 in Jahangirpuri, right now just 1 in Shaheen Bagh. They are saying these are illegal construction. These are factory outlets. I can tell you, this is the Delhi-Noida border. This connects Uttar Pradesh and national capital. These are factory outlets, but it's not the problem. The problem is not the store or the showroom. They've been here for years. They are saying the problem is the encroachments and the illegal constructions that have been here right outside the location here. And as of now, we will try and also get in a view, remember, because in Jahangirpuri, they went about. Within 1 hour, despite the Supreme Court status quo, they went about, did their work in perhaps 1 hour maximum. Here, one bulldozer is taking time to even initiate because there are angry locals, they're sloganeering. MLA Amanatullah Khan comes down and says, I'm not going to let this work continue. Where is the illegal demolition, illegal construction? Show me, how can that demolition drive be taking place? When I asked him, why are you here? He said, and why is the MCD here? He said, the MCD here is, this is a deliberate plan to disrupt law and order and the peace in this area. And I'm here, according to him, to stop what he calls is not permissible demolition drive. He believes there is nothing illegal here. MCD says that these are encroachments and illegal extensions that have been done to some of these shops. So remember, why is this political? The Aam Aadmi Party has the MLA here, Amanatullah Khan. The MCD is under the BJP. So this is currently the situation here in Shaheen Bagh. Take a look. All right, so here in Shaheen Bagh, let me speak to someone. All right, because the Aam Aadmi Party has been all guns blazing. क्यों आप यहाँ आज आपको डिटेन भी कर लिया पर आप क्यों यहाँ प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं? ये कह रहे हैं कि इलीगल है तो डेमोलिश तो होगा ही.
इलीगल है तो आप बिल्कुल डेमोलिश कीजिए ना. आदेश गुप्ता का घर डेमोलिश कीजिए सबसे पहले. इकबाल सिंह जो नॉर्थ एमसीडी के मेयर है उनका घर आप डेमोलिश कीजिए. आप यहाँ प्रोपेगेंडा भाजपा के अध्यक्ष आदेश गुप्ता के इशारे पे दिल्ली का मेयर, एमसीडी का, एसडीएमसी का मेयर अगर प्रोपेगेंडा के इशारे पे एक संवैधानिक पद पे अगर वो उसका
तो आप कह रहे हैं एमसीडी पॉलिटिकल ऑर्डर पे ये नहीं करना चाहिए. आप डिसरप्ट भी तो कर रहे हैं. आम आदमी पार्टी डिसरप्ट कर रही है, माना नहीं.
मैम ये बता रहा हूँ कि 365 दिन ये मेयर क्यों सोते रहे, एमसीडी क्यों सोती रही, अतिक्रमण अगर हुआ है तो क्यों होने दिया, और आपने आदेश गुप्ता का घर क्यों नहीं तोड़ा?
Aam Aadmi Party and some of the supporters here were saying, why not demolish BJP netas? Take a look at this. Take a look on the location. I want you to understand, when you're looking at on your screen, what is the status? A multi-layer security of police on your right. Right, and then there comes the bulldozer. This is because to try and keep the locals away, some of the supporters of the Aam Aadmi Party, and there are many locals. There are many local residents who have gathered, who've been shouting slogans. I want to now go across to my colleague Shreya Chatterjee. Shreya, Shaheen Bagh, of course, has been lately in the news for the anti-CAA protest, but this time MCD says this wasn't the plan. There are illegal encroachments and we have a drive that is expected. Over to you now, Shreya. On which side of Shaheen Bagh are you? What are you picking up from the location?
Pooja, I'm at G block. This is exactly where the encroachment is right now due. You can see the bulldozer, which is actually trying to raise this particular extension of one of the shops in this road. Now, what we do understand that there is these rods that were also here for the construction work, which right now the MCD workers are trying to remove before they go on to raise the extension that they say which is illegal on this stretch. This is the entire G block stretch. Significant to point out, it is exactly here where we saw those anti-CAA protests. And if we talk about these shops, you know, even during that protest, these shops had suffered losses. They had also tried to, get the situation better. And right now, we can see that these are the same shops which are probably under the eye of the MCD for illegal encroachment. We have been told that this particular shop has a portion which is an extended portion. You can see probably that's what the MCD is aiming at, but they will have to remove these rods which were put in for construction before they could go on with any of the illegal encroachment drive.
Shreya, stay on with me, because here I can tell you, I am making a comparison between Jahangirpuri and Shaheen Bagh. In Jahangirpuri, yes, there were angry residents, but they also let the demolition drive continue until Brinda Karat arrived as a political representative. Here in Shaheen Bagh, it's been difficult. It is now beyond 12 p.m. The demolition drive has not yet started. Angry locals, MLA of Aam Aadmi Party has arrived. We can see an Aam Aadmi Party BJP political showdown taking place in Shaheen Bagh. This is the location. This is the location. Our colleagues are there, remember, on different locations as well. And therefore, we are trying to help you understand that once this bulldozer starts to move, they'll first demolish the illegal structure, not the big building. What I'm told right now is the additional outside extensions and any illegal construction that's made beyond the permissible limit, that will be brought down. But why is the MCD not starting it? By 12 p.m. in Jahangirpuri, all was over. What is stopping the MCD currently? Is it the locals' anger? Are they waiting for some official order? We're trying to get those details as well. But clearly a heavy police security. This is among locals. As you can see, a lot of locals there standing, curious to see some of them angry. Amanatullah Khan has been raging since he arrived here, but the demolition drive has not yet started. Let's go across to Tejshri. Tejshri is also here. Tejshri, if you can hear me. What is the status around your location? Why are they not starting it yet? And as you were also there, unlike Jahangirpuri, there is tension in Shaheen Bagh area.
Yes, definitely there is tension in Shaheen Bagh area, and I would like to straight away show you the pictures from where the anti-encroachment drive is going to start. Yes, I can hear you. This is the exact area from where the anti-encroachment drive will take place. This is the area. And what the people are saying that this was built for the renovation, this is not the encroachment, and that is why, as per the instruction of MCD, they are trying to, take out this, they are trying to, evacuate this entire place. We are standing right at this place, and they are trying to evacuate this place. And what MCD is making a point is,
I will just interrupt you there.
We are showing you live.
I will just interrupt you there. Are these people trying to build? Are these individuals, as we can see on our screens, take a look at that. Before the JCB or the bulldozer starts to move, has there been a discussion? Pull down your illegal structures before the MCD has to. I see some of these boys, take a look at that. They are pulling down some of these pillars. These are usually before any construction or renovation starts to be done. These boys are taking that down. Is this perhaps a sort of a compromise that has been reached at that before we decide to pull down the whole building, pull down any renovation, additional construction that you have done or planning to do, before we have to move the JCB? Because once the bulldozer starts to move, then there's nothing stopping it, and then they'll pull down any structure that is on their plan that needs to be pulled down. But this is the first building that it looked like as the bulldozer was set to demolish. Tejshri, over to you now. You're standing next to that bulldozer where I can see some boys are now pulling down by themselves these pillars, these iron pillars, perhaps to tell the MCD that we are not going to do anything illegal. We are ready beforehand. We will ensure you don't have to use the bulldozer. If you think this is illegal, if it is illegal, we'll pull it down.
See, definitely. These are the live pictures which we are giving you right where from the point, from where the action is going to start. Police came over here a while back, and police made a point that this entire area will be brought down. But what these people are saying that this entire area is not illegal is what these people are trying to make a point over here, and trying to say that this area will not be, these people are saying that this area is not illegal and the demolition drive should not take place, and that is why right away at this point of time these people are trying to bring down this entire construction which they have made over here. They are saying that it was just a renovation which we were doing over here, and as soon as the bulldozer has reached over here, they said that we are going to just bring down this area and we are not going to carry out this encroachment. We are not going to let the MCD people carry out the anti-encroachment drive over here. That is why you can see that how people are climbing. Immediately they have climbed there, this entire the part where the renovation was going to take place, and they are now trying to remove this entire iron rods which they have placed over here. Now what?
Tejshri, stay on. आप यहाँ local हैं? Okay, Teshi Shreyan will try and get some voices as well, and we'll try and understand. I want to quickly go across to Shreya. Shreya, if there are locals around, you also ask them. Why are they angry? Why are they not letting an illegal structure, if there is, to be pulled down? What is the status right now? Because I see the driver is ready. The driver of the bulldozer, I can tell you here, has started and has started the ignition of the vehicle, has started the bulldozer. From what I can see as the movement of the driver, it appears that he is all set to go ahead and begin with what they're calling the demolition drive. The bulldozer is set to begin. The police personnel here are ensuring that people are kept at bay. Shreya, over to you.
Well, yes, you know, you can see that the bulldozer is right now, on alert mode. Anytime this structure will be pulled down, the bulldozer will start. But I will get some voices over here who have also gathered of the locals of Shaheen Bagh. Sir, ये जो building है, ये तोड़ने की illegal construction ऐसा कुछ?
लीगल कंस्ट्रक्शन कुछ नहीं है, बस ये रोड पे पाइप आ गए, इस वजह से कह रहे हैं कि अतिक्रमण है। क्या ये तो कंस्ट्रक्शन का काम हो रहा है और रेनोवेटेड का।
ये कोई आप कह रहे हो इलीगल नहीं है, सिर्फ कंस्ट्रक्शन का काम है?
हाँ,
आप लोगों को पता है ये illegal?
आप बताइए रोड पे कौन सा इंक्रोचमेंट हो रहा है? आप यहाँ से लेके वहाँ तक जाइए, कहाँ पर आपको दिख रहा है कि इलीगल इंक्रोचमेंट किया हुआ?
आप लोग यहाँ की रेसिडेंट हैं, आपको पता है यहाँ पे लीगल?
मैडम, ये तो कंस्ट्रक्शन का ही काम हो रहा है, इसमें बताइए क्या इलीगल है?
तो आप लोग बाधा इसलिए दे रहे हो कि आपको लगता है ये लीगल नहीं है?
इलीगल नहीं है, बताइए आप इसमें क्या इलीगल है? आपको लग रहा है इलीगल है ये? मैडम,
बाधा कौन दे रहा है? कौन दे रहा है यहाँ पर बाधा? कोई नहीं दे रहा,
प्रोटेस्ट नहीं कर रहे?
कोई प्रोटेस्ट नहीं कर रहा, सब बेकार
नहीं है, कोई कुछ नहीं है।
Okay, as they're saying, Pooja, that they were not protesting, and right now you can see the bulldozer is moving. The work has started. The bulldozer is moving. They will remove this iron structure which was there for renovation. We spoke with the MCD officials. They also very categorically said that they will be moving the structure, the iron rods that was actually kept in place for renovation, and that is the work that is started. See, the bulldozer is about to move any time right now. The directions are being given by the MCD workers, as you can see, and the bulldozer is ready on the spot. They will remove this iron structure. There were some shades that were kept, which few of the locals, they actually went up and removed. And right now on our screens, on our camera, you can see that any moment this bulldozer will start.
All right, that's Shreya Chatterjee telling us from the other side of the bulldozer. And the one bulldozer here, Ashok Bhenot will show you, is all set to demolish at least these iron pillars to start with. This is in many ways a warning to others that we are not going to stop. What they are telling us, as you can see, that this could actually fall on where I am standing. So I will just go back slightly 2 steps. But here, now that the area is clear, complete road is jammed. This is one of the main intersection points for Delhi and Noida. And here stands a bulldozer in Shaheen Bagh. On your screens, they've asked them, requested them, pull down what you can, otherwise the bulldozer will come and pull. Remember, this was what I have been told is in the past few days there was a demolition drive that was being planned, but looking at the law and order situation, looking at the availability of police personnel on the ground, it was postponed. Today, with the Delhi police providing additional police force as well, the CRPF also are here, have been deployed, and definitely unlike Jahangirpuri, there is some commotion, but at least one push by the bulldozer here. What they are stating is that any illegal encroachment will be pulled down. Why is this important? This is the South Delhi MCD, which was in Jahangirpuri was Northwest MCD. Let's go across now to help understand how Shaheen Bagh really looks like right now. Kumar Kunal is also joining me now on this telecast. We have our reporters panned out on every location to tell you what this area looks like. Kunal, at this point, the MCD under the BJP, Amanatullah Khan MLA under the Aam Aadmi Party. It's clearly a BJP Aam Aadmi Party political showdown here in Shaheen Bagh. We will just try and get across all our reporters as well. Remember, because this has become BJP Aam Aadmi Party face-off, this has also escalated now beyond what otherwise would have just been an MCD demolition drive. The question is, are these demolition drives regular? Is it being done on purpose? The locals are alleging this is deliberate to create law and order. They are alleging that this is because there were anti-CAA protests, but the MCD says that this had to be done. There are illegal encroachments. We have done it in the past as well, and this is just a part of that routine. But as that face-off continues, it's very interesting, I'm telling you, because I'm comparing constantly Jahangirpuri and here. In Jahangirpuri, 7 bulldozers went, did their job. There was not much anger. There was sadness among some of the owners of the shops, but there was no anger on the streets or sloganeering. Here I saw sloganeering, here I saw anger being spilled on the streets, and I see a halted bulldozer. One bulldozer not initiating a drive, heavy police presence, still being very cautious, pushing people away. As you can see, even right now, Ashok Benot will show you, there are people standing on, whether it's the rooftop, whether it's right outside the shut stores, they are still waiting. What I get a feeling is they are not starting because they want to be absolutely sure that the place is calm and ready. They do not want to disturb law and order, because once there is a massive commotion that was about to happen, a stampede-like situation, that could become much worse even for the cops to handle. Kumar Kunal, over to you now. Becoming an Aam Aadmi Party BJP face-off, considering BJP is leading the MCD and the MLA is of the Aam Aadmi Party, Kunal.
Exactly, and I can tell you that the timing of the anti-encroachment drive is also questionable. Now, the MCD has been unified and SDMC will be in place for next 1 week or so, and I can show you the top angle visuals from here that how the traffic has been.
2 दिन खुद दे करके खुद हटवाया. जब यहाँ कोई इंक्रोचमेंट है ही नहीं तो ये आए क्यों हैं? बताओ क्यों आए ये
पूरी वार्ड में आप बोल रहे हैं कि इंक्रोचमेंट नहीं.
अरे जहाँ है मुझे बताएं, मैं हटवा लूंगा. जहाँ है मुझे बताएं, मैं हटवा लूंगा. मैं लोकल विधायक हूँ. जहाँ है. हाँ बताइए. नहीं अभी आप जी नहीं हटाओ. नहीं ना जाना गया. बताइए. हाँ बताओ. वहीं से बताओ. नहीं वहीं से बताओ. नहीं वहीं से बताओ. वहीं से बताओ.
बता दिए.
बताइए वहीं से बताइए.
थोड़ा अभी ऐसे कर रहे
हैं.
कर रहे हैं उसको. हट रहा है.
हटा लो. बिल्कुल मैं खामोश हूँ. एक लफ्ज कहा. आप लोगों को मालूम है ना, मैंने खुद हटाया. आप यहाँ लोकल थे. SHO साहब मौजूद है. आपसे हटाकर खुद गया मैं. SHO साहब बताओ. मैं खुद आया था. मैंने उस वजू खाने को आपके सामने तुड़वाया. उस बाथरूम को आपके सामने तुड़वाया. मैंने जब सारा इंक्रोचमेंट हटा दिया, आपसे कल मेरी बात हुई कि बिल्कुल हट गया है. अगर कोई है मुझे बताओ, मैं फिर हटा दूंगा. मैं हटा दूंगा. आप है ना. बिल्कुल जाए. बिल्कुल जाए. बिल्कुल जाए. थैंक यू वेरी मच. थैंक यू वेरी मच. अभी पुलिस से ये बात हुई. पुलिस के आला अफसर मौजूद हैं. SHO ये आए थे, मेरे साथ खुद थे जब मैंने इंक्रोचमेंट रिमूव किया था. एक मस्जिद के सामने बाथरूम बने हुए थे, टॉयलेट बने हुए थे. मैंने अपनी JCB लगाकर 2 दिन उसको खुद हटाया. जब सारा इंक्रोचमेंट मैंने खुद हटा दिया तो फिर MCD वाले माहौल ख़राब करने तो आए. और क्यों आए? मैंने खुद मार्केट एसोसिएशन मेरे साथ थी, RWA साथ थी, सारे इलाके के. मैं वीडियो दे दूंगा, फोटो दे दूंगा जो हटाया.
अमानत ये आप ये कह रहे हैं कि यहाँ पर किसी तरीके का कोई अवैध अतिक्रमण नहीं है?
बिल्कुल नहीं है. अगर है, ये PWD का रोड है. अगर कोई भी अवैध निर्माण मेरी विधानसभा में है तो मुझे बताएं, खुद हटा दूंगा.
इसके पीछे आपको
मेरी जुबान है ये, मैं खुद हटा दूंगा. राजनीतिकरण जब यहाँ है नहीं. ये PWD का रोड है. ये देखो आप, PWD का रोड है. यहाँ मैं खड़ा हूँ. सारा रोड क्लियर है. ये सारा रोड. ये कहीं पर 100 मीटर है, कहीं पर ये 50 मीटर है. ये खुद मैं काम कर रहा हूँ. ये रेड लाइट मैंने खुद बंद की थी. आगे जो इस रोड को, ये पूरा नोएडा को जाता है. मैंने ट्रैफिक ACP के साथ में, MCD के लोगों के साथ में, यहाँ की लोकल पुलिस के साथ में और यहाँ PWD के लोगों के साथ में मैंने इंस्पेक्शन किया. जो उन्होंने कहा वो काम करा रहा हूँ. एस्टिमेट करा दिया. यहाँ रेड लाइट फ्री कर रहा हूँ.
लोग आपके साथ सहयोग नहीं कर रहे हैं?
नहीं कुछ नहीं. मुझे बता दें आकर. अगर मुझे बता दें आकर के वो कि कोई इंक्रोचमेंट है तो मैं हटा लूंगा. जब मैं मस्जिद का वजू खाना तुड़वा सकता हूँ, मैंने वजू खाना तुड़वाया, मैंने बाथरूम तुड़वाए. तो अगर किसी की कोई पैड़ी अवैध है जिसको ये आकर कहे, मैं हटा लूंगा, उसको पीछे करा दूंगा. ये राजनीति क्यों कर रहे हैं? पूरी विधानसभा में जहां भी होगी, जहां इंक्रोचमेंट होगा, मैं खुद हटवाऊंगा. कुछ नहीं है तो बताएं.
भाई थोड़ा सा. भाई निरंजन और लेना है.
और क्या हाल है? सब बढ़िया.
Okay. All right, so it appears that they have decided to move on. The bulldozer is not going to pull down the iron pillars. As it appears, the shopkeepers have said we'll pull it down ourselves. There are unauthorized structures, there are illegal structures, but demolish them one by one. What are they waiting for? What is unlike Jahangirpuri, what I see here, is they're taking it slower than usual. They are perhaps talking to the locals, they are talking to the shopkeepers, they are looking for the exact site where they think and are told there is an illegal and an unauthorized structure. As you can see here, the cops still on duty. Around me, this is the CRPF that we can see have been deployed. Male and women police personnel have also been deployed to ensure that law and order is in location. We see that the forces are moving towards another location. We'll try and go with them to try and understand if there is another site that is being decided. And किस तरफ जा रहे हैं अंदर? So we'll try and wait perhaps while I think the bulldozer may just come back after they've spoken to, because it will be slightly difficult to pull down the iron pillars that the shopkeeper says for renovation. But they are on the plan. I know that the MCD is here to demolish the illegal unauthorized structures, to also send out a message that they will ensure that these structures and establishments and constructions will not be allowed to extend. Remember, this is not like an inside of the area. Jahangirpuri was way inside of a colony. This is right on the main road which connects national capital Delhi to Uttar Pradesh. This is one of the biggest intersections and therefore is a very important road for thousands of people, if not lakhs, who take this route every single day. This is the Kalindi Kunj route that is often referred to as commonly here. But as again the deployment increases, let's go across to Shreya Chatterjee joining me. Tejshri, all our colleagues are on the ground. Shreya, at this point, what do you see is perhaps the situation like? Because one JCB, unlike 7 in Jahangirpuri, where they went on the job, had a plan, had a list, did what they were deciding to do, and then they moved back. Here, one bulldozer is also not being given the orders. The driver is sitting here, resting for a while. अभी सर कर नहीं रहे आगे, कभी बोला नहीं है demolish करने का?
अभी कोई आदेश नहीं है जी.
अभी आदेश?
ऐसे ही आदेश मिलेगा.
So what he's telling me, if our viewers didn't hear, that we don't have the orders yet to demolish the illegal unauthorized structure, and clearly they have to wait for that order as a driver of the bulldozer. But is this political face-off? Is this political messaging? Or is this MCD? Remember, Kunal said a very important point. The MCD has now unified, unlike the 3 MCDs earlier. And this South MCD just has about 1 week left before it then combines and becomes one municipal corporation of Delhi. We'll try and get to the mayor also of South Delhi MCD. Over to you now, Shreya. What is the situation like on the ground?
Well, Pooja, you know, if I could just give you the visuals from here, you can see the MCD officials are having a deliberation with the senior Delhi police officials on what exactly to do and how exactly to carry out the drive. If I can just explain it to our viewers, what the MCD suggests is to be an illegal property. See, this US Polo factory outlet, and then you see this particular factory outlet that's been considered to be illegally encroached. There's an extended portion of this outlet is why the MCD suggests that there is an illegal encroachment, and that's the portion that they will be raised. The challenge right now is that because of renovation work, there were iron rods that were put outside this particular factory outlet, and right now on your screens you can see the visuals where senior Delhi police officials and the MCD officials are having a discussion on how to go about this, because you can't really just raise down these iron rods which are also dug in the ground, and that is something that they're deciding before they have a foolproof plan on how to go about the deliberate encroachment drive. But the visuals on your screen, Pooja, you can see that there's a discussion sort of that's happening with the senior Delhi police officials and the MCD officials on how they should carry out. And look on our screens, there are people, there are these locals who I suggest probably they are themselves trying to remove. They are trying to remove portions of this particular building. You can see that is exactly what is happening right now on the ground. On your screens from the balcony, locals are right now again up top, and they are trying to remove this locally. You can see those visuals on your screens, Pooja. That's probably what the plan is, that they will try to, by hand, first remove the iron structure and then go about raising the extended part of this particular building.
Shreya, it's good to see. It's good to see here that the local residents themselves, some of the workers here of this building, are by themselves removing these iron pillars. This is usually set up for any renovation or construction. So it was a clear sight that there was supposed to be some work happening here. But before the bulldozer pulls it down, they have decided to pull it down themselves. And I hope that our viewers can clearly see that action being done. The question is, why shouldn't this be done in the first place? This could just be a renovation or a construction that they were planning to go ahead. But what about other unauthorized constructions that are here in the Shaheen Bagh area, where they knew that the law will never catch up with them, and perhaps today they could be angry, but they also know that the bulldozer is around in this area. This is of course political messaging. This is of course the BJP ruled MCD trying to send out a message that we will abide by law and order, as they say. Aam Aadmi Party led MLA clearly stating this is vendetta by the BJP. There is nothing illegal here. They just want to come here and disturb law and order. So without a doubt, yes, even if it is removing illegal structures, there is politics majorly to it of the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP that has been there since the inception of Arvind Kejriwal's party between BJP and AAP. Now, it will take some time from what I can see, these young men trying to remove these iron pillars. Now, remember, this is not a sudden demolition drive that has been done. This was in the plan. The locals knew that the bulldozers are set to arrive. It's only been postponed for since the past few days as well. As we stay on with these visuals as well, let's try and talk also to some locals. आप यहीं के रहने वाले हैं? तो ये बताइए, आप लोग कैसे देखते हैं जिस तरह को आज डेमोलिशन ड्राइव हो रहा है? गुस्सा क्यों है यहाँ पे? जहांगीरपुरी में तो हो गया था आराम से डेमोलिशन. हमें बताएं.
क्या पूछना चाह रही हैं मैडम?
कि यहाँ पे जो हो रहा है डेमोलिशन, क्या आप लोग को ठीक लग रहा है, नहीं लग रहा है?
यहाँ के लोगों ने पूछा था कि इस रोड की चौड़ाई कितनी है, कुछ डिमांड करी थी एमसीडी से, वो पूरी नहीं हो पाई, इस वजह से ये लोग उल्लंघन कर रहे हैं. हाँ जी मैडम, बस ये रिएक्शन है.
यहाँ के लोकल्स हैं?
हम जसोला के हैं.
जसोला के. तो कैसे देखते हैं इस डेमोलिशन को?
मैम सारा का तो यहाँ पे अतिक्रमण नहीं है, क्योंकि आज से 40-50 साल पहले कुछ था ही नहीं, सारा जंगल ही था. अब जो बना है यहाँ पर सारा ही अतिक्रमण में आता है. ज़्यादा अगर यहाँ पर आदमी पूछोगे डॉक्यूमेंट भी नहीं पाएंगे यहाँ पर.
तो आप कह रहे हैं कि ठीक है,
ये सही है मैम.
काफी लोकल्स यहाँ पर गुस्से में भी हैं. अगर आइए किसी से और लोगों से बात करें. इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग व्हाट ही इज सेइंग. आपके परिवार यहाँ पे बहुत सालों से है क्या, पहले से है? अच्छा. So you know, it's very interesting. This young man is saying that there was almost nothing here in this area, and in the past few years these shops and houses have cropped up as well. But the ones who own these shops say that this is not unauthorized or illegal. So at this point, the demolition drive that is being carried out is. आप कुछ कहना चाहते हैं?
ना.
अच्छा.
ये कह रहा है.
हाँ. So at least they are going to pull it down. Let's go across to Kunal. Kunal, so of course, how do you see this going? This is demolition drive one after another. What started from Uttar Pradesh, went to Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, now in Delhi. I hear some angry sloganeering as well. Amanatullah is trying to speak to his local supporters. Kunal, over to you. What is Amanatullah saying?
See, Pooja, Amanatullah is obviously trying to pacify his supporters, and they are obviously agitated supporters of Aam Aadmi Party, and they are not quite happy with the ongoing anti-encroachment drive. Technically, I want to make two things clear. This is not a demolition drive. This is anti-encroachment drive. Demolition drive is one thing which is being done after giving a certain notice. For anti-encroachment drive, there is no notice required because the encroachment is being done on the public land. As you can see that the road, PWD road is there, and some of the shops are coming out of their boundaries, and they are putting their goods outside their shops as well. So this is a kind of anti-encroachment drive. So this can't be said a demolition drive, and that's why all the illegal structures, they are not being raised. Only those structures are being raised which are actually on the public land, on the road, or on the drains as well. So this is one thing which I want to make it clear. Secondly, what what is actually MCD, why this drive is taking place just now. It is all about timing. As I told you earlier also, the 3 MCDs will remain in existence for next 1 week or so, and that's why all the local councillors, mostly are from BJP, they are trying to put a point that they are dead against this kind of encroachment. Although for the last 15 years BJP is in the power at MCD, despite them being in power, all these encroachments have propped up on the main road. So if the responsibilities will be fixed, then mostly the BJP-led MCD will be responsible for all these encroachments. So this is one point. And as of now, we are comparing this with the UP MP. But in UP or at Madhya Pradesh, the action was taken against the rioters or against the mafias. But nothing like that is happening in Delhi.
Correct,
So,
yes.
this kind of agitation is taking place. People are claiming that this is completely a pick and choose, and they are not just dealing with the encroachment, but they are identifying, targeting a particular locality which is Muslim dominated, and that's why this kind of agitation is happening at Shaheen Bagh.